right, everybody. Hello and welcome to the webinar. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me. All right. Hey, everybody. And man, this is exciting. As I was coming on, I'm seeing people from Colombia, from Chile, from Canada, from Nigeria, from Nairobi. We have Barcelona in the house. Of course, got a lot of people in the US as well, from Dallas. We've got the UK in the house. So this is really exciting to see such a global appeal with the Akashics product. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to share my screen. I want to walk you guys through some important updates to the Akashics brand. And by the way, if you're tuning in and you want to have this information in Spanish, you can click the interpretation button on the bottom of this Zoom, and you can listen in Spanish. So, all right. So first off, guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Josh Luego. I'm the CEO of a company called My Daily Choice. And one of the brands in My Daily Choice is a brand called Akashics. And Akashics was a brand we designed and developed to help traders master digital currencies. If you're somebody that's interested in learning more about crypto, learning more about Forex, taking trades, starting to win in the markets, this brand may be perfect for you. And we've had the brand for a while in the company, and it's undergone a lot of changes, and we just made some amazing updates to the Akashics brand. So I want to walk you guys through what those updates are. And there's one feature in particular called Tap to Trade that we're very excited about that I'm going to talk about on this webinar as well. But first off, when you log into Akashics, there's a brand new interface, and this is what it looks like now. It did not look anything like this before. So this is a brand new update that was done, I believe, in the last 48 hours. And so first thing I want to show you is we now have two different themes, a light theme and a dark theme. So you can change that theme in the top right of your screen. So if the dark theme is too hard on your eyes, you can change it to a light theme, or you can go into the dark theme. Also, the language translation is now this flag. So if you click on the flag, you can translate the Akashics back office to these various languages. And we have a notification bell here. So as we have different news and updates about Akashics, you will see some notifications starting to come through in this section as well. On the home page, I want to point out a couple things. We now have these four stats here on the home page. We have total trades won, profit, and growth. And these four stats are if you've connected your MetaTrader 5 account to Akashics, you're using Tap to Trade, we're tracking those results here, and that information is populated on your homepage, which is really cool. That way, I mean, obviously you could log into your trading account to see how you're performing, but this gives you kind of a nice snapshot to see, you know, what's going on in your trading account. And that is going to evolve. We're going to take that to the next level on our next update, but we're starting with these four stats. As I scroll down here, I'll be able to see if I've connected a MT5 account. It'll either say connected or disconnected or failed. And it'll also show me my account balance of the connected account. It'll show me my membership status, I'm active, what my last billing date was, and what my next billing date is. Another thing I want to point out is we did launch a refer 3 and free deal, which is very exciting. So think about this. This platform is $149 a month. So if you don't have Akashics yet, it's $150 a month. Where else in the industry can you pay $149 and get access to a full academy, professional educators that are doing daily live sessions, trade alerts, and now Tap to Trade? We also have scanners as well, which I'm going to update you on one of the scanners that just went live, which is the Golden Rain scanner. But $149 is a no-brainer. But let's say $149 is still a lot of money for you. All you have to do is refer 3 people. Do you know 3 people that want to make money from their phone? Do you know 3 people that are trying to get into Forex and crypto, but they don't know where to start? Do you know three people that would be interested in learning from the educators and learning how to perform in the market? If the answer to those questions is yes, then you have a pathway of being able to earn a free membership and not have to pay $149 a month. All you have to do is refer your Akashic's website out to three people, and if they subscribe to a membership, you're now free. Your membership is now waived, and you can enjoy access to Akashics at no cost, which is just amazing. We also added some new educators that are now displaying down here. So if you want to learn from Isaac, Steve, Javier, Melissa, some of our new educators, you can tune into to their live sessions, which is really awesome too. So I'm going to start by clicking on getting started. So when I click on getting started, I want to point out a couple things. There is a getting started video here that you can watch. We also added some additional videos down here, like what broker should you pick, how to open new trades, how to connect your broker, depositing, withdrawing. So some of that important information that you'll want to know. When you're ready to connect your MetaTrader 5 account, what you want to do, and this is very important, is you want to use your MetaTrader 5 account number. This is not your broker number. This is not your broker login. You should never supply your broker login credentials to anybody. This is your MetaTrader 5 account. It does not work with MetaTrader 4. It works with MetaTrader 5. You put your MetaTrader 5 account number and password in. You'll select the broker name and broker server, and then you hit connect. It takes 2 to 3 minutes to connect into MetaTrader. If it says failed, that means that you did not use the right login credentials. Maybe it's off by a space or a symbol or a letter or something like that. It's very sensitive, so you have to use your exact MetaTrader 5 account number and password. This is not your My Daily Choice login information. This is not your broker login information. It is your MetaTrader 5 login information. Once you do that, you're connected, and you will see in the homepage how it shows right here. It'll show blue for connected, and it will populate your account balance. Now, one thing I want to point out to you as well, which is an update that we made, is we changed the Academy. So the Academy now looks a little bit different, but all of the same content is back here. There's a beginner academy. So if you're somebody that's brand new and you're just getting started, maybe you start in the beginner academy. You can go into advanced, expert. If you want to learn about all the different platforms like MetaTrader 4, 5, iPhone, Android, you can do that. And then also, if you want to learn about the specific strategies of our educators, you can look at their training series that they've put together. So for instance, Todd is a crypto educator. If you want to learn about, the strategy that Todd has in the crypto space, you can click on Todd and watch his videos. Or if you want to learn about Maddie, or if you want to learn about Javed, this is the educator teaching their specific strategies. This 3 and free page here is where we'll track the 3 people that you've referred. So as you start referring people to Akashics, they'll load in here. These little icons will light up. And as soon as you have 3 paid subscribers, then your next billing date is then waived, which is, again, is incredible. We also changed the live session interface as well. So now when you click on live sessions, it doesn't put it into a calendar. It just shows who's going live today. Then you can look at, tomorrow and the next day and the next day. It just is a little bit cleaner and easier to find the sessions this way. You can see the time zone here at the bottom, and you can change the time zone up here, and you can filter by educator if you're trying to find a specific educator. Then under trade alerts, this is where the regular trade alerts get sent out. So if you're not using Tap to Trade, that's fine. You can use the regular trade alerts as they come through. You can copy and paste these trade alerts into your MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 account. It's not automated. You have to copy and paste. But the educators here, they'll show you the entries. They'll show you the stop losses, the take profits. Usually they'll call these trades out on their live session. So if you attend a live session, they'll call one of these trades out. They'll put some notes here, and you can copy and paste these trades. There's a new section though now under trade alerts, and that's tap to trade. So the way that tap to trade works is once you have your MetaTrader 5 account connected, when educators call trades out through tap to trade, there's a trade expiration. And what that means is you only have a certain period of time to approve that trade, or the trade will be expired. And the reason for that is because the market moves very fast. So when Maddie calls a trade out or Brent called a trade out, by the way, I took Brent's trade this morning through tap to trade. That's why this account is showing $516 profit. That was from Brent's trade that was taken this morning. It was this one right here. So when the trades are called out, it's usually 1 to 2 minutes to approve those trades. So you have 1 to 2 minutes to approve the trade. It's very important for iPhone users that you download the iPhone app, the Akashic app. You may need to delete your app and reinstall it because we've made a lot of updates to it, but you can get push notifications right to your phone once these trade alerts are sent out. And if you tap that alert right on your phone, it'll pull up an approve button where you can just one click approve right from your phone. So if you're busy, if you're at like work, maybe you work a part-time job, you're at work or you're with your kids or something's going on, but you get a notification, you can just one click, tap, and boom, you're in the trade. And what I love about this is every trade has a built-in stop loss, has a built-in take profit. So I don't have to monitor it as much. I can just rely on the expertise of the educators and say, hey, I love Maddie's strategy. I love Brent's strategy. I love, whoever I'm following, I love their strategy and I want to get in on this trade. What we're going to be adding by end of this week is a leaderboard where you can see the results of all of the traders. So full transparency, you can see exactly how they're performing with the tap to trades that are being called out. So you can say, look, Maddie's 8-0, Brent's, 7-0. Like you can see their account growth, their profit, total number of winning trades. And so that leaderboard will really help the Akashic's community decide who you're going to follow, who you're going to, as trades come through, who you're going to get in with, which I think is going to be just a super cool add-on to have. In terms of account balances, let me talk a little bit about this. So when a trade is called out through our technology, the lot size is going to be automatically calculated to your account balance. So if you have, let's say, a $500 account balance, when a trade comes through, we're automatically calculating what the lot size should be for an account that has a $500 balance. So you can just click approve. Now, you can up that risk or you could lower that risk, but we're already presetting it to what it should be based on your account size. The minimum lot size is 0.01. So if you have less than a $500 balance, that's what the lot size is going to be, 0.01. They're very small trades, but you don't really have that big of a balance. You really want to have like minimum $500 to be able to take trades. Anything less than that, it may be a little bit difficult to, make money quickly in the market, but you can still take these 0.01 lot trades. And so a couple more things I'm going to mention, and then I'm going to throw it over to Maddie to talk a little bit about tap to trade as well. We did just update the scanner that we talked about. We rolled this out when we were at our London event. We had, quite a time with the programming of this scanner, but this scanner is now done. It's live. It's called Golden Rain. That's why you can see these little umbrellas, these golden umbrellas down here. We will be posting a training video on how you can use this scanner and how you can leverage it. And we were watching this scanner and it was very accurate on XAU USD for gold. So we'll put a video out there. We'll post it out to everybody so you guys can, get access to it and start using the scanner as well. Just a couple more things. The calendars are still back here in Akashic. You got the crypto calendar, the economic calendar, and then we merged all of the calculators onto one page because there were multiple pages for it before, and it just got a little cluttered back here. So we added that all to one page. So your lot size, profit calculator, PIP calculator, drawdown calculator is all now under the calculators tab. You have your resources tab back here with some of the new videos that we added, and then news will appear in here. So those are some of the main updates. One more thing I want to say, and then I'll bring Maddie up, is the iPhone app is live. You can download it now if you have an iPhone. So yay, iPhone users. Android is in approval with Android right now. So it has been submitted to Android. We're waiting for Android to approve the app. And then Android users can, same thing, delete your app, reinstall it, and then it'll work on Android as well. So we're very excited about this. For me, I love this product. I think for somebody that, I got 4 kids, I run a business, I'm traveling, I'm always doing Zoom calls, I'm always busy. So I don't have the time always to get on a live session. When I'm free, I'm able to get on, but I'm not always able to get on to a live session. So if I can just, sit at my phone and click approve as these trades come through, and I can root for my favorite educator, that's a game changer for me for trading. And the way I look at it too is not only is it easy for me to get into the trades, but I get the benefit of having somebody doing live analysis on every single trade that's being called out. They're looking at the charts, they're looking at the market, they're studying what's going on, and then they're sending a trade out. And I get to benefit from that expertise with just a simple click and tap on my phone. I think we can totally change the game with this product. I know there are some huge teams in Latin America that are coming on board. I know there's some teams in Africa that are coming on board. There's some great leaders throughout Europe that are excited about this because it's the perfect blend of automation but live analysis. It's like safe trading. Every trade has a stop loss. It's one-for-one trading. I'm able to just copy these trades from educators that are being sent out. It's very, very exciting. So with that said, I'm going to turn it over to Maddie, who was instrumental in helping to put this together. Him and I, we went to the drawing board. We were trying to figure out what do we do next with the Akashic brand. We had some ideas with scanners. We wanted to bring in some different educators. We wanted to change things up, but we thought hey, we know that people want automation. We know that people want something that's easy and simple that they can just plug in and go, but it has to be safe. It has to work. It has to be effective. It has to not be as risky. And we started coming up with this concept, and then Jenna named it Tap to Trade, which is such a hot, sexy marketing where you can just literally tap to get in. And I think this is going to be a huge deal for everybody that's been promoting the Akashic brand. So Maddie, why don't you come on, talk a little bit about Tap to Trade? You've been working behind the scenes with the educators as well. I know we have Brent on here interpreting in Spanish. Big kudos to Brent for smashing his first 2 trades that he sent out. But tell us what your thoughts are about Tap to Trade, how you guys are going to be analyzing the market, what's the strategy so that the community can feel confident in promoting Akashics, going out there and building something big with this brand.
Thank you so much, Josh. Amazing job going through the platform. And I hope that you guys that are on this call that are seeing this for the very first time can have the confidence that we have everything that you would want if you want to learn how to trade. Not only learn how to trade, but just see profits in the market, because Josh has done a great job at putting everything into one singular platform. So I hope that, if you're on this call, that was everything that you wanted to hear, because that's our goal, guys. For me personally, when I saw trading 6 years ago, I was very intimidated. I was probably like a lot of you guys on this call, that just, if this is your first exposure to trading, you're just like, I don't even know where to begin, because that was me. And when I finally did learn how to trade, it's been my life's mission now to try to teach it in such a broken down way. If you've been on any of my sessions, if you've seen anything on YouTube or anything anywhere, you know that I really try to break trading down into a super simplified way. And when I met Josh, back in December of last year and 12 months ago, I told him, I said, hey, trading's super complicated. The issue that a lot of people have when they're brand new is they don't know where to start. We went to the drawing board and we wanted to make everything into one platform so that everybody could have access to how to learn how to trade. And we came up with Akashics the way it was. Fast forward through the last year, we've gone through different trials and tribulations, and we just realized that even if you try to teach people the ins and outs of trading, it's still very complex. Doesn't matter how you teach it. So when we came up with the idea of tap to trade, that's where, everything kind of started to click together, because now we're able as a team take you guys that have absolutely no clue how to trade and allow you guys to see some profits. That's our number one goal, is to allow you guys to get excited about trading. If we can get you guys excited and seeing profits, you're going to want to dive into learning the skill set. We believe that as a team here at Akashics, if we can give you guys conservative trades, if we can get you excited about taking trades and just seeing the trades work, we know that you're going to dive into it more. And a great testament to that is actually my Uncle John. My Uncle John's been in the industry for 30 years, never placed a trade in his entire life, got into trading and started taking trades. And now he eats, sleeps, and breathes trading. And we know that if we can get you guys to get that same exact experience, you guys are going to go very, very far with it. So what we do here, guys, with the team, I'm quarterbacking, our team here with the Akashics, and I'm basically having everybody work together. So this is not just one person calling a trade. This is not just one person, giving you guys signals. This is an entire team that's working together. When Brent sees an opportunity, we talk about it. If I see an opportunity, we talk about it. And we see, hey, is this a trade that we want to send through Tap to Trade? And it's not something that we're going to send 100 trades a day. This is going to be something that we're going to send, maybe 3 or 4 a day, maybe potentially 5. But if we win 2, 3 trades in a row, we might not send another one, because we know that there's a potential that, we could lose that trade. And there's no reason to mess up people's profits if it goes the wrong way. So as a team, guys, we're being very, very conservative. What I want to do right now, though, is I would like to, give you guys a glimpse of what our team is like. And I want to show you kind of our mindset. I want to show you what our goals are with you guys. And I'm going to actually call out a trade for you guys that are on here that maybe haven't even gotten started yet. Obviously, for those of you who don't have Tap to Trade yet, you guys can manually take this trade. But right now, I'm seeing a potential buy on gold. It did work down to where we wanted it, so it's a little bit higher than where it was. But you guys can feel free to take this signal on here right now. I just put it in the chat. It's a gold buy. And you want your stop loss to be 2018 and you want your take profit to be 2024. That's the trade that I see right now here on gold. I want to give you guys just the roadmap of what we're trying to accomplish with you. So let's just say today's day 1. You're just getting started. You're on the Zoom for the very first time. Our goal is to teach you how to compound. Albert Einstein said that the compounded interest was the 8th wonder of the world. If you understand it, you're going to earn it. But if you don't understand it, you're always going to end up paying it. Well, our goal, guys, is to teach you how to start to compound your accounts. Now, most people, when they get started, they're going to have about $500 in their trading account. Well, our goal is to help you grow that 8% a day. Now, 8% is absolutely insane. But if you were able to do that over a 30-day period, you would be able to take your trading account from $500 to over $5,000. Now, on day 1, all you would have to do is make 40 bucks. So when we call a trade, we're risking a certain amount of your account. We're giving you guys allotted risk, but our goal is to help you grow that potentially on a perfect day. Let's just say we go 3, 4 trades in a row and we win every single one. You have the potential of growing 8%. And if we can do that, guys, 30 days in a row, you would be able to take your account from 500 to 5,000. That's like our first goal with you guys, is we want to help you do that. Now, you're going to lose some trades. Obviously, we're not magicians. We're not genies. We're not market makers. Things in the market happen. So I want to give you guys a 3-year plan. I want you guys to type 3 years in the chat if you're okay with right now starting, but then in 3 years having the potential of becoming a multimillionaire. I want you guys to type 3 in the chat if you would be okay with that. Because the time, guys, is going to pass no matter what. It doesn't matter whatever you do, guys, 3 years is going to pass. But what if you could learn a skill set? What if you could be a part of a community that could drastically change your life? And I'm going to show you guys with actually being terrible at this and us not winning a lot of trades and you still be able to do that. Because 8%, guys, realistically is about 2 or 3 trades winning in a day because we're risking about, 1%, 2% per trade. And if we win 2 or 3, you can make up to 6 to 8% in that day. But let's just say hypothetically, over the next year, you only grew 1% a day, 4 days a week for 208 days of trading because there's 52 weeks in a year. And let's just say you only trade 4 of the 5 available days to trade, or you only catch, tap to trades those amount of days. Well, you would take this year, your account from $500 to almost 4,000. Now on day one, you got to make $5, right? And a lot of you guys that have been live trading or have live traded in the past, no one's ever told you this. So you've never had this click in your brain yet. And I'm willing to bet that most of your guys' stories right now with your history of trading have gone through this. And let's just say this is you. 10 days in, your account's sitting at $552. You've traded for 10 total days and you've only made maybe $52. And you're thinking to yourself, I'm terrible. I am not a good trader. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm going to show you guys with this roadmap how in 3 years you can become a multimillionaire. Because 10 days in, that's what you're at. Let's look at half the year in. So 104 trading days in, guys, you're at $13.93 made in a session or in a day. And your account has gone from $500 to $1,407. And some of you guys probably still would feel, oh man, I'm just not doing well enough. And then a year in, you took your account from 500 to almost 4,000. Now, I don't know anywhere in the world you can do this. Most traditional investments, you're not going to get that type of return, but only growing 1%, guys, you can still do that. So in year one, you did a lot of learning. Maybe, you didn't fully understand tap to trade. Maybe you just didn't make a lot of the tap to trades. Maybe you didn't catch them all or whatever the reason is. But let's just say your first year, that's all you did. And then in the second year, now you know everything. You know when the trader's going to be called out. You catch every single tap to trade. Maybe you take out profits early or something, but you just, you got twice as good with your account. And you took enough out to pay your Akashics, right? It's because it's $149 times 12. You're going to take out $1,700 from your account to pay for Akashics. So let's say in year 2, you start with $2,260. So in year 2, you're at $2,260 and you got twice as good. Now you're going to grow 2% a session. Now you've been able to take your account, guys, from 2,200 to 138,000 in year 2. And again, this is what it looks like though. Day one, $45. If you guys took this gold trade that I just called out, just real quick, if you guys look at your app, just real quick, if you look at your app, how much are you up right now? Like, I don't care if it's real money, demo money, just how much are you in the blue right now that I just called out? Because this trade's going the right way. And if you took it, you should be in profit. I'm curious to how much people have made so far for 410, 20, 56. Anybody else? Anybody else take it? 13, 50. I mean, look at this, guys. This is what I'm talking about. $22, $30, $7. So it's very doable to do this. So $45 day one, 7 days in, $50. A year in, you're still making your 2%, $350. Now, for a lot of you guys, a year and a half in, again, the time's going to pass no matter what. How many of you are able to make $350 almost in a day working at your job? Most of you, unless you're a doctor or a lawyer, it's just not possible, right? But this is possible. So $350, guys, in one day is insane. A year in, now you're at $2,725. As your account is growing, that percentage, guys, goes with it. You're still risking the same amount. You're still making the same percentage changes, but the amount of money, that's why Albert Einstein says, guys, that this is the 8th wonder of the world. Because look at that, $2,725 you can potentially make. Now, this might be the most money you've ever touched. This for you guys, going from $500 over a 2 year span, growing that to almost $140,000. And you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I have some debts. I have some credit cards. I have some cars in my name. I have, student loans. So you decide to take out 38,000, but in year three, you start with 100,000 in your account. And, you're a little bit intimidated. You're not going to risk as much as were. And, you're going to only risk now 1.5% a session. You're not going to risk as much. Look what happens, guys, in year three. This is the power of 3 years. Taking your account, guys, from $500 to $2.2 million. Now, I have to ask you a question. Would that be worth it to you? If you knew over the next 3 years that you could consistently just take this serious, that you could take all the tap to trades, get on all the live sessions, be terrible your first year, the second year you got twice as good, but you're still not on that, 8% a day, obviously, but you're getting by. But then in year three, you just stayed consistent. Look what happens, guys. You took your account from $500 on day one. 3 years later, 1,000 days later, got it to $2.2 million. Because guess what, guys? As a team here at Akashics, we're going to do our due diligence to find potential trade setups. We're going to look for trade setups. Now, I called this out right here, but did we already hit take profit? I believe we actually already we're super close. We're about 4 pips away, guys, from take profit on this live session. Who's in this trade? Really quick, guys. Just who's in the trade? Go ahead and type 777 in the chat. Who's in this gold trade right now? Type 777 in the chat. Now, for those of you guys that are watching this for the very first time, you're not going to have to input anything. See, all these people that are typing 777, they've learned how to enter trades. They've learned on what to do. But guess what? You don't have to. With Tap to Trade, guys, you're going to be able to download the app. You're going to be able to hook up your broker to the app. And all you would have had to do is just hit approve. I don't know how much easier that can be, guys. When I sat down with Josh, like I said a year ago, I told him, I said, we need to make this thing simple. We need to make this thing easy for everyone, because if we do, we will impact the world. We will impact the world and help them make more money. Because the first time I went around and started teaching people to trade, guys, there's people in Latin America, there's people in Africa, there's people all over the Middle East that if they could just make an extra couple $100 a month, you can drastically change their life. Here in America, we have it very, very easy. I believe that we are very blessed here in America. For us, a couple $100, we look at that way differently than what people do in Latin America, in the Middle East, and in Africa. And I just know that what we have created here, guys, is something that can change every single one of your guys' lives. So it's our obligation to go out there and share it with the world. I'm super excited, guys. I think we just hit take profit. We're still 5 pips away from take profit. But Josh, I'm going to pass it back to you, man. Thank you so much for having me on. And I can't wait to see the lives that get changed through our platform.
Awesome, Maddie. Well, first off, amazing job covering the compound deal. I saw that, I think, on one of your sessions, but seeing the numbers again is very exciting, because like, where else in the world can you take a $500? I don't know of any industry where you can get those kinds of returns. I'm thinking about, like, man, even at like your bank, like if you put your money in a money market account, you're looking at very small gains for the entire year, and you wouldn't even be remotely close to those kinds of returns. So yeah, that's just absolutely incredible. One more thing I want to just show you guys real quick before we wrap up is I want to show you what the app looks like.
We just hit take profit. Who hit take profit? Type TP in the chat, guys. If you just hit 2024 take profit, that's actually kind of crazy. The take profit was 2024 and it's year 2024. That's called alignment. Type TP in the chat, guys. If you just hit take profit, let's go. Called that trade out at the very beginning of the session. Hopefully everybody just hit that. We just smacked take profit. Let's go.
Awesome, guys. So this call is being recorded. We'll post this call so you can send this out to anybody that's interested in Akashics. But I would just say, if you're in Akashics right now and you are paying for a membership, your goal by the end of today should be to not be paying for a membership. Get 3 people in. All you got to do is refer 3 people and your membership is free. And I believe this is one of the easiest products to talk about, especially in my daily choice, where, a lot of times it's harder to get physical products into other countries. This product can go everywhere. We're talking about all over Asia, all over Latin America, all over Europe, Africa. The potential of this is limitless. I don't know of anybody in the world that doesn't want to make money from their phone. And we finally have a product that is safe. It's backed by educators that are doing analysis in the market. We've made it simple and easy for people to connect right in and start winning in the markets. I think this is going to be a huge catalyst for the Akashics brand, and I'm very excited for what's to come. A couple people asking about Android. I said at the beginning of the call, Android is in the Play Store. It's waiting on approval. Once the approval's done, you'll be able to use it on Android, but it is currently live in iOS for iPhone. But no matter if you have iPhone or Android, you can still catch the trades through the desktop. So on your mobile phone or desktop, if you just log in, you go to akashics.com, you log in, you can still catch the trades. But to get the push notifications, you obviously have to have the app downloaded. And we are posting in our Telegram channels as we're getting ready to call trades out and such. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Very excited getting this out to the world. Our educators are on a mission to call these trades out, help the community win, and blow Akashics up. So thank you guys again. And we'll see you guys all at the top. Thank you.